Welcome back to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm Binkabi, and this will be the fourth and final game with blue-black control. Ooh, this hand is actually not keepable, I don't think. I think I'm gonna mulligan that. This hand is a lot better, so let's keep it. Yeah, I think I won't Thoughtseize on turn 1. Usually that's not good. If it is a hyper aggressive deck, then sure, that would have been better, but yeah, so last game was pretty exciting. It could have been the same. Yeah, I know. This is interesting for sure. I think I'll gamble on taking the Thoughtseize, because I would like to be able to dissolve the Ashiok. I could take the Ashiok, but then he gets to Thoughtseize my dig through time, and that's my big trump card in hand. Yes, last game, all you want to do is just write to them and say, stop being so stupid, never play with me again, but they're not even worth that effort. But I mean, I don't see why you would enter a game, play like shit, concede a match without anything as explanation. That's nice. Probably taking the palace, I would assume. Yeah. So his hand is Ashiok, Delta, Charm, Swamp, Crux of Faith, and 1 random. Ah, that's nice. If he does something this turn, we can probably play Dig Through Time return after that. I will graciously take 1. This matchup feels like it should be pretty good. I have good answers to everything that he can muster up, and my card advantage is much larger than his. I assume he has Treasure Cruise somewhere. Okay. Well, if you're not going to do anything, then I'm not going to do anything either. So now we have 5, 6, 7. We're 1 card short of playing Dig Through Time. So you have a Swamp left, Ashiok, Charm, Crux. Ashiok, Charm, Crux then. I think I can take 1 more hit here. Don't need to rush any Bile Blights. Just passing. Alright. Then I will just Thoughtseize you. Kiora, Wayfinder, Ashiok. I'll take Ashiok. I want to leave him with some win conditions, just so he will play them into my counter spells. That's like the plan. Like the Charm is almost ice cold. The Downfall is ice cold. Crux is not ice cold actually. Yeah, it is ice cold. No, it's not. It can kill my dragon. Have to remember that. Is this in my end step? Sure. Probably discarding the Crux. Yeah. So we know about Downfall, Wayfinder, Kiora. That's what we know about. Yep. continue to take hits here. Okay. Would like to draw lands at some point. I guess I can't complain, I've drawn a few. So we still know about Kiora, Downfall, Wayfinder. Alright. It looks like it's time to do something. Probably another Wayfinder. One would assume. No? Kiora. You will get countered. I won't do anything now. Crux of Faith is not horrible. Even though I would rather have had drawn a land. That's the bad part with Dig Through Time. That gives a huge edge to Treasure Cruise and Ingenuity. When you're short on lands, Dig Through Time is not good because you're not short on good cards to use, you're short of lands to use them. And you don't want to dig through time for 2 lands. It is possible, of course, to Treasure Cruise and Ingenuity into 3 spells as well. But yeah, unless you're looking for something specific, Dig Through Time is not as good as the other ones, I don't think. For 2 mana, of course, things change just a bit. Oh, that's so good for him. 2 Wild Blights, that would have been ice cold. Yep, so what do we know? Downfall, and that's it, I think. What is this? Yeah, we don't have a Downfall. Then it's pretty easy. I'm not sure if I want to keep that. I actually don't. It's a very good card, but not that good. Do I fetch a Swamp here? And yeah, I think that's fine. That's a good plan. I'm gonna do it at some point anyway, might as well do it now. When you can't have... Oh, I get... Ah, come on, do you have Dig Through Time? Yeah, well, he could have that and nothing else would have mattered. But of course he had just that. He had 2 unknown cards, so... Okay. Oh, that's the other game. Yeah. Well, I didn't have anything anyway, but he didn't know that. We have a Dissolve. We have 6 cards. Sure, we can... No, we can't. I think I'd rather just pass. I'm not in the market for digging for lands anyway, so might as well pass. I do like the Sultai decks. I do think they're pretty sketchy though. I mean, you're jamming a lot of early green. I'm not sure if he has Corsairs or whatever, but a lot of early green together with like double black, Thought Seizes, Downfalls, and Dig Through Times. We do have a good mana base, but it feels like you're running the risk of getting stuck a lot. It has to have been the worst Dig Through Time in history if it didn't hit anything, but I'm going to play mine and see what happens. Probably has a Dissolve or something, but I don't know. I'll take an Ingenuity, and I'll probably take... Don't need a Downfall that much. I think he's gonna take a Temple, and I really don't like taking lands, but Now that I have Ingenuity 2, I don't really need to worry that much. And now we have something to do on his turn. We have a removal spell. I'm willing to keep that. It's nice to have the exile spells. It could be, I don't know, he might have the constellation package or something in there too. Not sure how they find room for everything, but that is a possibility. Since Dig resolved, I'm pretty confident that Ingenuity will resolve unless he draws a counter spell off the top. But that means he doesn't do anything else this turn, because he didn't do anything last turn. Okay, scrying 1, putting it on top. Okay. That's nice, because now we get to fuel our hand, and now it should be a walk from here. Oh god. I'm fine thought seizing here. He could have 4 lands, but we know he has at least a downfall. Ooh. He elected not to play Interpret Designs. That might be a card you should run. I think... I just have to take the Ugin, I think. As bad as it is, but if he has a count spell or on top, or a Thoughtseize or something, that's so bad. Because I don't have any downfalls, I just have Silence the Believers. I'm not even sure he has any creatures. Ashiok. And then he gets to resolve Interpret Designs. Yeah, that's fine. It's not really that fine, but I think I have to do it. No, thank you. Like, if I knew his top card was Ashiok, I would have taken Interpret Designs, because he couldn't play again this turn. Hopefully he won't draw like a gazillion cards. But I think we can fight it pretty well, even if he does. Well, he puts 1 card on top, so it's probably pretty good. 2 cards on top. Yeah, that's good. 5 cards, and even though Murder's Cut is really bad, it doesn't really matter. And Thoughtseize? Sure, doesn't really do much. So his hand is Cut, Crooks, Downfall, 2 more cards. Not the worst. Downfall is nice too, because I guess if he had an Ugin he would have drawn 8 cards, so now I just want to find a win condition. Can't be that far down. And here comes 4, 5, 6. Is it the Garrick? Yep, looks like it. It resolves. Yep. Well, the beast is not that problematic. Garrick himself is, though. If he has a count spell here, well, can't do much about it. I could wait a turn and hope to draw a count spell of my own, but sure, 1 draw. Yeah, well, I've drawn a lot of lands, so not sure why you're complaining. So his hand looks pretty weak at this point. I think I just take 1 hit. I think that's fine. Actually, I'm going to silence that right away. I don't need more value, and I don't think he has any creatures that I am worried about. Alright, let's keep playing lands, try to find something worth casting. Come on, yep, that qualifies. What did we say? Sweeper, Downfall, Murderous Cut. And apparently a lot of other stuff. Okay. He's getting close to decking, which is always funny. Pitching Bilebite, I would have done the same. Okay. I think it's pass. No point in doing anything when I don't have to. I mean, it's not like I will dig for my dragon and play it into the Crux of Faith anyway. I'd rather find like Thoughtseize or something and chill on that. So let's see. Ah well, if he has it, he has it. It doesn't really matter. I'll just save my graveyard. And if he has a dig of his own, then he was going to resolve that no matter what. Disdainful Stroke. Okay. Too bad. Share one draw. Well, he needs something. What worries me is that almost all of his win conditions seems to be planeswalkers. And now you have a dig of your own, sure. We've gone through 1 Kiora, 3 Ashioks, 1 Ugin and 1 Garruk. There's this Empty the Pits. No, a hard cast dig through time. Yep, that resolves. So I mean, I could have waited for this opportunity to play dig through time, but it would have been countered no matter what. Yep. So somehow I just need to draw more answers and try to deck him. Shouldn't be too hard. Yep. It's not sure he found anything either. He might have like 1 Kiora and 1 more big planeswalker left. Thoughtseize? No. Ashok? Maybe? No. Sultai Charm? Sure. So his bottom 5 cards are bad. So he has 6 cards left in his deck that potentially does something. Is it Ashok? No, it's a Kiora. Yep. Kiora is fine. I think I can beat Kiora actually. Could be drawing cards, I guess. Oh, okay. That card is a turn too late. But I'm not sure if the emblem will be fast enough. Probably will be. But I have a lot of draws. Yep. Maybe I should drown in sorrow on my turn to scry one. Would be nice if you played another Wayfinder here. If this is a dig through time, I will certainly let it resolve. Yep, definitely letting it resolve. We know that his bottom 5 cards are pretty bad, so it's fine. All we need is Hero's Downfall. We have used 1, so He might have a lot of disdainful strokes though. Maya Coast, and here comes something big. Probably Ugin, since the colors doesn't matter. I don't think that's the worst card for me, but I'm going to dissolve it anyway. No thank you. I'm in the market for something action-packed. That qualifies, I think. Probably getting stroked, but what can you do? Yep. Gonna Drowning Silver, just to scry one. No. So it goes up to 5, 7 cards, goes down to 0, 6 cards, makes a beast or a kraken. I can kill that. 4 cards, make a beast. Okay, well. Now we have to try to get through Kiora Ultimate. That could be problematic. Since he probably has 2 more disdainful strokes. Yay, another land. Just what I needed. I can take 1 hit, that's it. I guess I try to murderous cut that. I'm just gonna hard cast it. Doesn't really matter, but okay. Maybe it doesn't have 4 disdainful strokes. Yay, another polluted delta. It would be so sweet if we drew something a bit more action packed, but guess not. Now I think we have to take 9 and try to silence the believers both. And if that fails, well, then that fails. Actually, let's not tap that. Oh, it did work. Well, I can. I guess if he has an Ugin, I die, but. What do we have left? We need to draw. A dig through time would be awesome, but we can't choose that. Guess we could. Still think it's just as good as any time to do it now. Since Silence the Believers resolved, this might resolve too. Okay. We will take Hero's Downfall. And do we take Crooks of Faith? Let's see, he draws to 3, gets a token. We sweep the board. He draws to 2, gets a token. I don't think that's enough. But yeah, I think that's the best we can do. A fog would have been nice or something like that. Three gets a token. We can crooks that. Goes to 2, gets a token. Oh, that's bad. Destroy all non-dragon creatures. I'm not even gonna bother playing that. So he draws to 2, gets another token that we need to kill. Yeah, I think this is it, unfortunately. Might as well draw. Dissolve is not good enough. It draws to 1. We need to find one more removal spell. Our top card has to be a removal spell. Or if he plays something that I can dissolve. That would work too. He did not. Come on, removal spell. Still have 1 left, 2 left I think. Come on. No! So close though. Yep, we're dead. Unless he plays something end of turn. But I don't think he will. No, I do not have anything. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Yep. There it was. Okay, pretty close. So Planeswalker Control. Let's get rid of the Bile Blights. Let's bring in Liliana. Let's bring in Silence. Let's bring in Ashiok. Let's bring in Despise and Negate. Let's remove Murderous Cut. Let's remove Drown in Sorrow. Let's keep 2 Silence to Believers, and I think 0 Crooks of Faith actually, and bring in the last Silence to Believers. Ah, so close. Almost beat a Kiora emblem. I think we did what we could, for sure. Yes, I would like to play first. I would like to land my Ashiok before you do. Bad hand, but I will keep. It's actually a really bad hand now that I think about it, but we got lands, we could draw into spells. As long as we can win this game, I think we're in really good shape. Okay, that's good. Let's play Thoughtseize. Don't care about Downfall. I'm just gonna take Ashiok. But that's a packed hand once again. Who needs lands, right? Did he keep anything on top last turn? Yes. Liliana is nice though. She has Garruk, Downfall, Dig, Sultai Charm, Disdainful Stroke, and 1 more card. Oh, Negate is nice. Good draw. Now I can fight anything on his turn and untap and play Liliana, and that should be pretty nice. Guess he has Hero's Downfall, but what can we do? Yeah, we know, 17 minutes, it's enough. Sultai Charm can resolve, I think. He might actually throw the Downfall. I mean, he saw... no, he's throwing a Crooks. Yeah, that's a much worse card. I'm not sure why he has it in, but we haven't shown him anything that should want him to have that. But oh, a Disdain for Stroke 2. Yeah, I'm not tapping out for Liliana here. Garruk, Downfall, Dig, Disdainful Stroke, pass. Okay. Well, unfortunately I am too. Now a few lands would have been nice. If he misses, he has to discard. That's nice. Usually people don't go to discard, they try to play something. I'll negate that. getting me closer to digging. Since I know he has the downfall, it's not a very good play to dig end of turn, try to Liliana. You have another Thoughtseize? No? This is something else. Okay. So he's a bit stuck on lands. Okay, so he can't have Disdainful Stroke. And that is nice. Because now I get to do everything. Let's grab an island, shall we? Yep, Ashiok and Dissolve seems pretty nice. Don't need much more than that. The Spice. Just gonna play Ashiok, plus it, and pass the turn. 3 lands. I don't think he really wanted those, but Dig, Garruk, Downfall, Stroke. I assume this is a downfall. Thoughtseize. Yeah, well, I get 1 scry, but now I get to keep Disdainful Stroke and Downfall up for what it's worth. And next now we'll Liliana, despise him, Liliana, snag another card. Yep. Yep. It's fine. Yes, I shook down. The Garruk dig. I guess I have to make sure he doesn't resolve dig. Has 2 digs. And another downfall and Disdainful Stroke. So I will obviously take this. Can I do anything else then? I don't think so. I think he has to pass. That might be bad now that I think about it, but because now he can dig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then dig again, I think. Ashiok. I would like to dissolve Ashiok. No, 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 no. It can resolve. I can survive 1 mill, I think. Still just random. Yep. I think that was fine. So it has dig, dig. Yeah, this turns out way better for me. He has dig, dig, Disdainful Stroke, Downfall. Let's see. No, I can't play Liliana now, so let's just pass. No point walking into a Disdainful Stroke if I don't have to. Yep. That leaves him with 1 dig, 1 stroke, 1 downfall. Oh, he didn't pay the last mana. Don't think it will matter, but it's still not optimal. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll still have mana for Disdainful Stroke. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I can't protect it against do I really want to do this? I actually don't think he will. I could play it, he will Disdainful Stroke, I dissolve it, but then he gets to resolve Dig Through Time. I do want to do something at some point. Like I thought this would be nice. Just getting this dig out of his hand is also pretty nice. Just leaving 2 mana up. If you have drawn a gate, well then you have drawn a gate. And then I will probably lose. Your drawer, seriously. I'm not sure what you want me to answer, but okay. Now we'll go for this one. He will stroke it, I will dissolve it, and oh, he will not stroke it. Well, then I will tutor. And I think I will go for... Oh, now you downfall it? Do I care? So what am I searching for then? Guess I'm searching for an Ashok. Yeah, that's fine. I can't search for anything above that because then it will Disdainful Stroke it. So 1 Ashok it is. Yeah, it seems okay. We can still dissolve without cracking the fetch. We know his hand is Disdainful Stroke and 2 unknowns. So it's pretty likely our Ashok will resolve. Oh wait, did he have another downfall? No, probably not. We get Signs, Land, Kiora. Pretty good. So he needs to, on 4 minutes, turn the tide on this board state and win. Otherwise he will get to play a 3rd game with like 0 time. We're trying to cast Downfall again. Yeah, I guess I just do this. No, thank you. Now he gets a window to resolve one of his planeswalkers. If it's like Garruk, then I lose, most likely. He's just going to write something. Chillax. Seriously, your draws? So good. So you still have the Disdainful Stroke and 1 more card in hand. That's not good, obviously. Drawing the 2nd Silence is pretty nice too. Negate, Ashok, Coast. Because now we're rapidly emptying his library and the Silenced Believers probably doesn't do anything. It's pretty unfortunate to have drawn both, but if he plays like, what is this? Dig Through Time? Yeah. It has to be. So tempting to write, seriously, your draws, so good. Oh, Perlick. That is nice, because that I can kill. Do I respond to this as well? He will have... Yeah. Seriously, your draw is so good. Yeah. So he will have Disdainful Stroke and 3 lands. And he scoops. Okay, I would probably have done the same. Yeah, well, ... Maybe we would actually like to cut one of those for one Merc Lurker. Yes. Okay, let's see if we can win within 3.5 minutes or whatever. Can't be much time left before Magic Online gets down. Come on, come on. Come on. Can't have that. Either he's writing a novel, bashing his head against the wall, or sideboarding again. I hope he's sideboarding. Otherwise it's pretty sad. I mean, my draws were okay, but it's not like they were extraordinary in any way. I do have a bunch of count spells, and I'm bound to draw them at some point. Maybe you should have disdainful stroked my Liliana and fought over that instead of just letting me search up any card I wanted. I'm not sure about that, but maybe. And I don't think... Yeah, since it's Magic Online, it could be right to scoop there, but... Come on! How long can it take? Well... Oh well, soon the sideboarding time will go out. I hope he's just not letting me sit here wait, because that's just so ass. It's probably worth a report as well, even though it's not a high stake game or anything like that. Oh, there we go. See, he has 2 minutes. We need like a count spell and a Hero's Downfall and a few lamps. That should be enough. I would probably keep 4 Thoughtseize, 3 land hand as well. Okay, so he's just gonna let me sit here. I'm not sure if that's worth a report or not, but probably is. Oh well, looks like we will finish on the positive side regarding results at least, and that's always something to bring with us. I think the blue-black deck is very strong, but it always feels like it's missing that one card. Like this deck, if you cut the Bile Blights and add Doomblades, maybe not Doomblade either, go for the Throats, and cut like the Disdainful Strokes and add Mana Leaks, then the deck would be probably the best game in the format. So how do you report people? I don't know. We will get there as soon as this game is over. It really is stupid to do this. I recommend you to do the right thing and play it out, even though you're getting a upset because just because of the report factor. You don't want to lose your account or get banned for a while or whatever. It's not worth it. Yes, he will probably not be able to win in 2 minutes, but... Oh, he disconnected? No, he did not. Yeah, this deserves a report, I think. Thanks for watching. I'll bring you something else next time. Hope you have enjoyed these videos. Please leave a comment and tell me what you thought. Thanks for watching and have a great Magic weekend.